Yeah, Sarah? Yeah, Sheriff Stephen J. Yeah, I'm back in my office from the world up above. Just in time, too, for the Children's Corner. When I'm sitting around with my homework all done and there's nothing to do, I call all of my friends, they don't answer the phone. Where have they gone to? Where do you go? We're gonna go to the Children's Corner. Where do you go? We're gonna go to the Children's Corner. Where do you go? We're gonna go to the Children's Corner. Where do you go? No, Mr. Dill, I am not going to share my Slouch Roast Turkey Royale Sandwich with you.
But, Sheriff, I am very, very hungry.
Well, I only have enough sandwich for one, so I don't know what to tell you.
Well, fine then. I'm out of here. Oh!
Oh, that hurt. Oh, hello there. And welcome to the town of the Children's Corner, located in the world of the magical couch. I'm Sheriff Stephen J., the Sheriff of Slouch County. And today I have had a very, very busy day. Earlier today, I had an encounter in the world up above. Yeah, I had to go up there on some business, and I climbed up the rope ladder, got to the top with the pink bag like I usually do, but I kind of forgot to tell the pink bag where to drop me off, so it randomly dropped me off at this place that kind of took me by surprise. And then I had a ruckus over at the Raccoon Saloon, and I noticed Black Bart was in there. Well, I broke up the ruckus, and that was fine. Black Bart was not involved. He was just sitting there with Gibberin Bob, drinking sarsaparilla and chewing on beef jerky. I can only imagine what those two are up to.
You know something, Gibberin? This is in about the driest Robbinsville I think I've ever seen. I mean, you know what we should have done? We should have, saved here and there, for emergencies and such.
Yeah.
I'd take that farmer over in Grockshire, Todd Tisney. I mean, he had acres and acres of nut trees. Then, because of some rat infestation, it wiped out his entire crop. But did he lose everything? No. You know why? Because he saved money here and there for emergencies and such.
Yeah.
So he was able to get out of the farming business. Then he was able to knock down all those dead nut trees and build a family amusement park.
Yeah.
Now here he's making all kinds of cash. Calls this place Disneyland.
Yeah.
I mean, all the money that we've got left is what's in our pockets. Now that I think about it, we should have robbed Todd Disney. Oh. Hey, Sam, hit me with another sarsaparilla there, will you?
Coming right up, Bart. And how about you, Gibberin?
Yeah.
You got it.
What, Sam, you understood him?
I sure did.
Leave the bottle there, Sam. Hey, Sam, you don't happen to know when a stagecoach can be coming to town, do you?
Don't know when one's coming through here, but I know there's one going out tomorrow, and it's going to the space of the Grumps. And I hears it's carrying the payroll to the workers at the dam.
Payroll. You don't say. Hey, Gibberin, hand me that there spittoon, will you? Gibberin, you okay? Hey, you okay? Hey, Gibberin. Did you hear what Sam said? There's a payroll scheduled to go out on the stage tomorrow, going up to the space of the Grumps. And that strong box is going to be busting with gold. The only problem is robbing the stage. I mean, there's completely empty space between here and the dam, and there's really no place to ambush it. Come on, get up, Gibberin. We got to give this some thought. Come on.
Is Is he okay?
Ah, he's fine. Probably just a little bump on the head. Hey, to the stagecoach. Woo! Hey, Sam, can we get another round? Oh, and get rid of that spittoon. It's got enough problems.
I'll take care
Thank
of
you, my
that.
good man.
Here you go. Let me get you a new bottle here.
Great.
There you go, Bart. How about you, Gibberin?
None for me, Sam. Thank you very much. The trauma to my cranium is still causing me some extremely painful repercussions.
What did he say? I didn't understand a word he said. It's just a lot of gibber talk.
Well, he said don't give him any more shots. Gibberin! Oh, I understood you. Oh, I can't believe it. You're cured. You can talk. And all this time I thought you were just a jabbering idiot.
My verbal skills have always been exemplary. And as far as the payroll question, why should we rob the stage? Why shouldn't we take the extreme funds out of the primary place of its confinement prior to them being placed onto the stage?
Ah, yeah, good idea, Gibberin. I mean, just get the money while it's still there at the stage office. Only one problem. There's a safe. And, I don't know anything about cracking safes.
Simply employ the best safe cracker in the business. I believe his name is Harold Furr.
You mean Harry? He was famous when I was in school. Is he still around?
There is one person in town that interacts with all its residents. She would know if the infamous Harry is still amongst the living. That would be Sarah, the town switchboard operator.
Hey, good thinking, Gibberin. You're brilliant. Wait here while I go ring her up. Yeah, hello, Sarah? Yeah, it's me, Bart. I need some information. Bart! Black Bart! What do you mean you don't talk to strangers? Hey, Sam, get over here. Tell her who I am.
Sarah! Hi, it's me, Sam. Oh, fine. How are you? Good. Yeah, I got Bart here who wants to talk to you. You know, the dopey, sloppy-looking fellow who's always dressed in black. One-eyed sidekick. Yeah, that's him. He's here. She knows you.
One-eyed sidekick? Hello, Sarah? Yeah, he's fine. Yeah, listen, I need some information. There's a guy named Harry Furr. Yeah, he's probably very old by now. Oh, you don't say. You don't say. You don't say. All right. Bye.
Well,
She didn't say.
How about another round, Bart?
Oh, no thanks, Sam. Bad enough. Pay the man, Gibberin. Oh, and go get One Eye and Gutless. Got a lot of investigating to do.
okay, Bart, I'm on it. Here you go, Sam. Much obliged.
Just when you think they can't get any stranger.
Well, getting back to the story that landed me in the world up above at some strange place, the place it took me reminded me of an old alphabet chef word of interest I heard a while back. The word's fleece. F-L-E-E-C-E. Fleece, meaning the coat of wool on a sheep or similar animal. Fleece.
Hi, can I help you?
Yeah. Yeah, there's a bunch of strange animals outside, and I think they're chasing me.
Those are just alpacas.
I don't think they're alpacas. Alpacas are usually like whiter or bigger, like this, and these are little skinny things.
Oh, that's just because we just got done doing our yearly shearing.
You take that much off of an alpaca to make it that skinny?
Yeah, we take anywhere from 4 to 6 inches off each side of him, actually, because depending on the animal and the age of the animal, and if they have a baby feeding on him, or,
Why would alpacas be around here anyway?
because this is an alpaca farm.
Oh. I know a little bit about alpacas. I know that alpacas, along with llamas, were domesticated 5,000, maybe 6,000 years ago. And the llamas were primarily domesticated for pack animals, so they carry the stuff for people. Whereas alpacas are smaller, they domesticated them for their fiber or their fleece. And while similar to sheep's wool, it's warmer, not prickly, and it bears no lanolin or wool grease. Now, wool grease, it's a wax secreted by wool-bearing animals, which a sheep is a wool-bearing animal. And because alpacas, they don't have that waxy grease, their fiber is less likely to give a person an allergic reaction. So alpaca's fleece, or fiber, is hypoallergenic. So it makes for great clothing because people can wear it and they don't have to worry about breaking out. And the llamas and alpacas are in the camelid family, which a camelid has something to do with the hooves or something, or the way they look, or I don't know, their stomachs, or that's all I know about alpacas.
Oh, why don't you come right around here and sit down, and I'll fill in the gaps for you.
Oh, thank you very much. Before we get started, I haven't introduced myself. I'm Sheriff Stephen J., the Sheriff of Slouch County.
I'm Randall Liberty, owner of Misty Acres Alpaca. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I feel kind of embarrassed about those alpacas. I didn't realize they were alpacas. But anyway, do you know how much those alpacas actually weigh?
Yeah, somewhere between 120 and 160 for the average. They'll go 190, 180, 190, sometimes 200 on a big male, but that's the unusual.
And, I realize they're smaller than llamas, but do you know how much llamas weigh?
Yeah, llamas weigh anywhere between 300 and 500 pounds.
Oh, I see. Well, that makes sense why they would be a pack animal.
Yeah.
Now, llamas will spit at people. Will alpacas spit at people?
No, they don't spit at people, only probably if you're coming in with some grain or something, then you get one that wants all the grain, she'll spit. Most of the time they'll spit at what you got in your hands, so.
Now, how often do you have babies? Not you, but the alpacas.
It's an 11.5-month gestation.
That's a long time.
Yeah, it's a long time. They even go 12 months.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is that hard to shear them when they're pregnant?
No, just when they're real close to their gestation date. We've got to be a little careful with them not to rile them up too much, But they're happy to get it off when it comes spring. We'll shear at 2 weeks old, 2 to 3 weeks.
Wow.
We'll shear them if we can, and we'll do that up till about the 1st of July. Any baby born after the 1st of July, normally we won't shear because it won't give them enough time to get a decent coat, on before it gets cold again.
I see.
Yeah.
So you're shearing them for your own benefit and for their benefit in the spring. It gets hot, now they're nice and cool. They grow back in time for winter. They're nice and cozy for winter. Comes the next spring, it's a whole process you do over and over.
Over and over, yeah. Alpacas normally live to be about 16 to 18 years, and hopefully we get, 16, 17 nice cuts off them.
So what's the first thing you do when you're going to shear an alpaca?
Well, first thing is we bring them in and we tie ropes just above the joints, the front and rear legs, and then we'll pull on the rope and it'll stretch them out and stuff, and we lay them down. Then we'll trim the toenails.
Trim the toenails?
Yeah.
Why do you trim the toenails?
Well, they grow just like our nails do, and if you don't, then they'll split on them, and so you need to keep them cut,
So why don't they just wear down?
Well, they do certain times of year, like now, summer or whatever, when they're walking on the gravel or things like that, or dry dirt, it'll keep them worn down. But come when it's colder or real wet out and stuff, just like us, you keep your hands in the water the toenails grow a lot more and they can't keep them down enough.
So they need hard ground to keep the toenails, and when they're on soft ground, like on a farm where they're out in the, I don't know, pasture, wherever they are, the grass, that's soft, the toenails don't get worn down. So before you shear them, that's one of the first things you do.
Yeah, that's one of the first things we do is once we lay them down, we'll do that, and then we'll check the teeth, because sometimes you get one that the teeth will grow a little bit, and you want them to fit right on the palate so they can eat right, you know.
So you give them a little dental work.
A little bit of dental work,
Okay,
yeah.
well, what do you pull them? What exactly do you do to them?
No, we take a Dremel actually.
A Dremel.
Yeah.
I mean the machine, the thing that goes around and like sander or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. And what do you do with the Dremel?
With the Dremel is we take and we put a big pair of gloves on. We put our hand and finger in their mouth just so we don't hit the lips and stuff and hold the front lip down. And then we just sand the top of their teeth, you know. Well, they don't have feelings in their teeth like we do.
Oh yeah, did they tell you that? Did they tell you they don't have feelings? Well, I have feelings and it's hurting me. I'm telling you right now, just thinking about it. So when they do that, does it smell like a dentist's office?
Oh,
like
yeah.
when they're doing a cavity? You're kidding me.
That smells exactly like that. Yeah.
Okay, all right. So you do the toes and then you do the teeth.
We do fighting teeth on the boys.
Oh, fighting teeth.
Yeah, the boys have fighting teeth in the back, and they're very, very sharp. The teeth in the back are just like shark teeth almost, you know, the way they grow. So you got to keep them cut that way. They don't, when they fight, they don't bite and draw blood and stuff, you know. Now the shearer he usually comes to that station, and now he'll start shearing. He'll start from the belly and do all of the blanket, what we call the blanket, like from the top of the front shoulders up to the bottom of the neck, sometimes up the neck a little bit, depending on the animal, and down onto the hip. And that will be the blanket. Then
That's the majority of their
that's
their
the majority
fiber.
majority of the fiber, and that's the best of the fiber. That's all your first number ones, you know.
So they're called firsts.
Yeah.
So that's the best. That's for the quality, the really good stuff you're gonna buy made out of
Exactly.
alpaca
Yeah.
fiber. I see. And then what do you do after that?
Then they'll shear the neck, and the neck is seconds. That will go in a different bag.
And what is seconds used for?
Seconds, they'll use it to make some yarns, and sometimes they'll make hats or different things like that with it, but they won't use it like to make regular clothing, you know. They use the blankets for that.
I see.
Then we have thirds.
Thirds. Now you
Yeah.
have thirds. Oh, again, thirds here. All right, this kind of stuff I can afford. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's all the legs.
The legs.
Anything they take off the legs come in as thirds.
You get everything sheared off now, and now you let the alpaca go back with all the other alpacas, and he must stand out because the other ones, if the other ones haven't been, you know, shaved yet,
Oh yeah, he stands out all right. Everybody's all around him looking at him.
like what happened to you?
Where did you come from, you know?
Great. Don't you
Yeah.
feel kind of guilty about that?
Oh no, they love it.
Do they?
Oh, they love it. Once you shear them, first thing they usually do is go out and roll in the dirt and lay in the sun, and you know.
Okay, well, do they make a sound? Like, do they go, ah, or whatever, you know, when you're shearing them?
Once in a while you'll get some that will speak the whole time they're shearing. You know, they sound like a banshee.
Speak? Are they speaking or screaming? I mean, there's a difference between speaking and screaming.
Probably screaming, yeah. More like a banshee.
Oh, boy. Well, okay, so now they're all done. You have a blanket,
Yeah,
and you have seconds and thirds.
yeah.
And what do you do with them?
Now we send them upstairs, and we keep them all separate. And once we're all done shearing the whole herd, then we take the blankets and we'll roll them back out onto a table, and we'll skirt all the bad stuff off it. You
I
know,
see.
around the outside, the belly. What's on the belly is normally a lot coarser, you know, and then sometimes you might have got a little low on the leg. So we'll take that all out and throw that away. And then we put it all in bags, all the same colors together, and then we send it out to co-op. Now when we bring it to the co-op, what the co-op does is they have tables that they will dump a bag out on, and they go through the fiber again. Now some blankets might go to making socks, some blankets might be going to making a high quality sweater, because it all depends on the quality of the animal. You know, could be a 13, 14, 15 micron, could be a 27 micron.
Micron.
So,
I get it.
so you know, when you start talking 15 micron to 27 micron, you can really feel the difference.
So the thread count.
thread count.
The thread count.
Yeah.
Okay, you
Yeah.
gotta kind of come down and speak in my
Yeah,
language
yeah,
here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, the micron thread. Okay, I understand. Same type of thing.
Yeah.
All right. So, how do you get paid for the fiber?
Once the co-op has put all this stuff into production, making socks, mittens, gloves, sweaters and stuff, we buy back through them.
I see.
And when we buy back, we get better than the regular wholesale price.
So you give them the fiber, and they just do your stuff. I mean, is that
No. When we send to a co-op, they take everybody's fiber and put it together because these
so a whole
mills,
bunch of farms?
whole bunch of
I
fiber.
understand.
Yeah.
So you send your fiber to this co-op.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then this co-op is also getting fiber from other farms.
Yeah.
Who have also made them blankets or seconds and thirds.
Yeah, definitely.
And they put it all together and they make the items, the socks and all that.
Definitely.
Then you put in an order. Hey, I need this, this, and this, and they sell you the finished product at
Right.
a real low rate.
A much lower rate than.
And then that's how you make your money when you sell the product at the retail.
Right. We also use small mini mills to do different things. We have some that make carpets for us, rugs. We'll send seconds and thirds down for rugs. And they'll spin it into roving, and then they'll take the roving and spin it around a cotton cord.
Okay, what's a roving?
Almost like yarn, but it's not spun yet. It's just loose and straight, you know? And that's how they'll roll that all around a cotton cord. And that's how we end up with bumps to make rugs. A 3-pound bump will make a 2x3 rug.
So you'll make the rug here?
Nope, it goes to another lady that has a little small business, you know, at her home, and she'll make all the rugs.
Why can't the co-op do that? Make
The
rugs?
co-op are making some rugs. They're making the braided rugs, which they're using some of the seconds and thirds that do get sent to them, but they're not making them just out of alpaca. Most of them, they're incorporating a little bit of cotton in with them.
You keep some stuff, you seconds and thirds,
Yeah.
you send it out to somebody.
Yeah.
They make the bump,
Yeah.
bring it back.
Yeah.
You in turn send it to somebody else who makes rugs. Now you have 100% alpaca rugs.
Exactly.
Because if you try to have the co-op do it, it's going to have alpaca and it's going to have cotton and whatever else, and you don't want that.
No.
You want 100% alpaca.
Right.
I get it.
Yeah.
These alpacas are amazing.
Well, alpaca is really preferred fiber. It's so soft and
It
friendly
is soft
to the
because it
skin.
doesn't have that lanolin in it.
No.
When I was kind of like coming in here and kind of looking around and making sure I wasn't being followed, you had an eagle flying around, I noticed. What is this eagle? Is this like a pet eagle? I mean, the eagle was like, it wouldn't go away. It's like in this area.
There's a nest just, 300 yards from here.
So he's kind of guarding your alpacas for you too, you know?
Well, yeah, they come and land in right by the house or right by the shop here. I mean, you know, sometimes they're 8-10 feet away from you.
Well, Red, it was great meeting you. And thank you for all the information and appreciate it. And maybe I'll see you again sometime.
Well, I hope so. I hope you're back in this area and you stop in and visit us again.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And now I feel, you know, like I'm not threatened and I can leave here and be safe.
Yeah.
Alpacas. I can't believe it. Okay. All right, you take care now, Red.
All right, take care.
Thank
Have
you.
a good one.
You too. Bye-bye now.
Enjoy.
Thank you. So that was my encounter for the day. And now it's time to eat. One of my favorite sandwiches. It's a Slouch Roast Turkey Royale. Easy to make too. Just take a couple pieces of your favorite bread, spread some mayonnaise on it, put a couple pieces of lettuce on it, add your roast turkey, then you're going to add some slices of tomato, a little salt and pepper, and a piece of cheese of your choice. In my case, jalapeno jack. I love jalapeno jack. Easy to do, and it's delicious. Very, very good. Look at that. Nice and fresh. And well, folks, that'll do it for today, and I'm glad you all came by, and I appreciate it too. And I look forward to seeing you all next time on the Children's Corner. Where do you go?
We're gonna go to the children's corner.
Tell me, where do you go?